Yeah, that's right.
Perfect. So, Ashley Hemmings, welcome to Harriers Hotline, mate. How are you? How are you feeling?
I'm good, thank you. How about you?
You know what? Epic. I'm feeling epic right now. We'll
Yeah,
talk about the game later, okay? Because I want to do some more stuff first. Let's talk
yeah.
about how you ended up at Kidderminster Harriers.
Oh wow. Well, I was on loan at Altrincham at the time from Fylde, and as soon as I heard Kidderminster were interested, I was like, yeah, it's a no-brainer. Definitely
Obviously,
want to
obviously. I mean,
go there.
obviously. Okay, so I read a bit about you on your limited Wikipedia page. It said that you were an England international. Tell me about that, please.
Yeah, I think I was at the age of 16. I had the chance to go away with the England under 17 team, and it was unbelievable. I remember getting the letter, and I was so emotional. To play for England, it's a big dream for most like kids. So I'm glad I've got to get the chance to get 4 games.
Well, listen, the way you're playing at the moment, I think you could probably get in there again. I mean, I've seen Harry Kane, he and all that. He and all that. Come on, Evo. Now, tell me, is this one of the best dressing room environments you've ever been involved in?
This is the best changing room I've ever been in. Obviously, when I was at Wolves, obviously there was a lot of older, experienced players, but obviously as a young kid, you don't really get to experience the team being so close together. You don't really realize how it is. But now at Kidderminster, oh my god, it's unbelievable. The team spirit's on a high. We've only got good players and people that want to work for the team, and if you want to play for Kiddie, that's what it's going to take. And anyone who comes in, like if they don't really fit the group, it's gonna be hard for them, and that because we're all good lads, and we don't like people with big egos or
Yeah.
and that. So yeah, like it's unbelievable the change room is.
Um, that's music to my ears, to be honest, Ash. To be honest, it really is. So tell me this, because you won't believe this, but I've never been a professional footballer in my life, right? So how much difference do the fans make? Now I say this because Russ Penn and other players are always talking about how great the fans were and how it was. I mean, is that true? Is that true?
Oh yeah, the fans play a big part. We love like coming out at Agra, and even on away days when all the fans are traveling, it's unbelievable. We feel their support, and we want to work hard for them. We want to let them be proud, let see smiles on their faces. So it's like we just want this club to be as a whole like a family club where everyone's together, and you can feel that like this season you can massively feel it, and it's unbelievable.
Apart from yourself, now, is there one player that you look at in training and you look at in the games and you go, oh, he's a bit special. He's a bit of a different. Apart from yourself,
you know,
obviously.
you know what? I think all of us are so good, like in training, even in games, like the way we motivate each other and
Yeah.
push each other, like it's unbelievable. If I had to choose one, it would have to be Caleb Richards. He's been unreal. He's like, for me at the moment, been like our best player of the season. He's played every game, every minute, and he's like a machine. You think he's gonna get tired, but he doesn't. And you know, he for me, yeah, he's the one.
The players leave everything on the pitch, don't they? That's all they do. They just leave everything on the pitch. Absolutely. Now, this is a funny question for you. What was your first pair of boots? I mean, what make was your first pair of boots? Do you remember?
Oh my, yeah. To be fair, my first pair of boots were Reeboks actually. Like my cousin gave them to me, and like because when I first moved up to Wolverhampton, like I wasn't really interested in football when I used to live in London, but yeah. So when I first come off and I started playing football, he gave it me. He was like, here you go. Like, I know you need some pair of boots. So, like, they were my first pair. And to be fair, I think that I'm sure there was like a size bigger actually. So I had to wear like 2 or 3 pairs of socks.
Yeah, classic.
But,
That's classic.
yeah.
That's classic. My first pair of boots were Quasar. You ever heard of Quasar?
Oh no.
Right, they were so bad, but on the box when I got them, they had a picture of Gary Lineker. But
Oh wow.
in small print, it said Gary Lineker doesn't wear these boots. He just endorses them. You know, they're obviously paying him some money, and it was like, oh man, are you kidding me?
Oh man.
Do you support a team apart from Harriers, obviously, because we're massive everywhere we go?
Exactly. For me, it's Wolves. I've spent how many years there, from 8 to 21. I love going to watch them now and again when I get the chance. But that's the team that I support as well.
What's a day in the life of Hemo like?
Oh well, training. It's usually getting up around, say, about 7:30. Like having breakfast, showering, and that, getting ready. Meeting Sam Austin. Basically live right next to each other, so we car score, and then we'll meet Morgan Smith, and Jaden on the way. Yeah. So like that's our car score. Then we'll go to training, and then train, lunch. If it's a Tuesday or Thursday, we'll have a gym session.
Yeah.
Then we'll either meet up, and then we'll go for a coffee on our days off as well. And that's how I know this team is proper strong, because I've never really had that at other teams, where even on my days off I'm going to meet the boys or something like that. So yeah, I'm enjoying this team, and I think we've got what it takes.
What's your? Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute. What's your food? I love food. What's your guilty pleasure? What's your guilty pleasure when it comes to food? Because I know a lot of footballers, not at your standard, obviously, but a lot of footballers eat Nando's.
When Nando's first come out, I was a big fan. I was there nearly every week. But I love now and again. I love a good Chinese. After a good game, a good hard game, and I feel like I need to put something in my body, to just feel good again. But a good Chinese, that goes down well.
Absolutely. Now let's Chinese, sweet and sour chicken for me every time. What about you? What do you have? What's your poison when it comes to Chinese?
Oh, salt and pepper chips. I'll have salt and pepper squid. Nice. And I'll have either a mushroom or beef curry with egg fried rice, prawn crackers.
I don't get that. I don't get you go to the Chinese for a curry. I've never understood that. I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Oh no, it's so nice. The curry from Chinese.
If you help us get out of this Tin Pot League, Hemo, I'll buy you a year's supply of Chinese, mate, to be honest.
I'll take that. I'll snap your hand off for that.
Oh, not a year, like one meal. That's fine. Actually, where I live, like 1 mile away from Wales's best Chinese.
Ooh.
Just saying. That. If you're ever in Pembrokeshire, you come and see me, bud, and I'll sort you right out, my friend. It's fine.
I remember that, definitely.
Yeah, you definitely will. Yeah, you're a food lover. Now we got to talk about West Ham. I wasn't there because I couldn't get a ticket. All right, which is dreadful. But it is what it is. It was what it was. We made loads of money. It's excellent, whatever. Was that the biggest game you ever played in?
Yes, it is. It actually, 100%. That's the biggest game I've played in. I've a couple of years ago played against Everton at Goodison, but we went there and I felt like it was just a night field day. We knew we wasn't going to win, but this against West Ham was definitely the biggest game, because the belief from the team, the staff, the fans, we just felt like we actually can win this. We went into the game thinking we can win this. It isn't that we scored and we thought, it's going to happen. We actually fought the whole of that, weeks coming up to it. we just believed it that we was actually going to do it.
At half time, you're 1-0 up. What did Russ say? I believe I've heard that Russ doesn't really say an awful lot at half time. Is that correct? Or did he?
You know what? He usually he just encourages us, like basically he's just saying, like, obviously if we're 1-0 down or something, like, he just knows, he goes, boys, you're gonna score, so just make sure you score the next goal and get back into the game. But against West Ham, he come in and he was calm. Like, he was like, boys, you've been fantastic. Obviously 1-0 up. We know this ain't a 45-minute game, it's a 90-minute game. So now you just got to make sure, stick together, keep doing what you're doing, and the rest will take care of itself.
It was just the cruelest football game I've ever seen in my life. And it happened to be for my team. Ridiculous.
Oh no, yeah.
What were your thoughts? What were your thoughts, Ash?
About 5 minutes towards the end, I was just thinking, we're making history here.
Yeah.
And then that, how it all changed in seconds, that's football for you, isn't it?
It is,
like,
absolutely is.
It's the great thing about football. It can change in seconds. But it would, like, to take a Premier League team all the way to the last seconds of extra time, who have got international players in there, players that have won the World Cup, players that, play in Champions League.
Yeah. And
for them to had to change their 11, like, bring on subs, their top players, like we're kidding. Everyone probably thought, they're gonna come here and batter us, but the way we stood up to it and, like, took them all the way to the last seconds extra time, that's something that we all should be proud of, and everything. And we just take the positives out of that now, when we use that to get out of this league now. Yeah, that's the main prize. That was the main goal all along, wasn't it?
Russ even said that after the Reading game, before you all went batshit crazy in the changing rooms. Russ said, "Look, this is brilliant, and everything, but the main goal is to get out of the league," which it is. When I was walking around, I was at the Reading game, as you well know. I'll show you why you know in a minute. As I was walking around the stadium for the first half and just getting the stadium and stuff, I overheard some Reading fans talking, and the one said to his mate, he said, "If it's not 20-0 today, I'm not going to support them ever again." And I was sniggering, because I knew what was going to happen. God. I knew. Which was, I just loved it. I thought, that's incredible. I'm happy with that. And then the Reading highlight for me was as follows. Oh, baby.
Oh, great photo.
Look how happy we are.
I know, exactly. And that's what football brings. It brings happiness and like things like this. So, like, it's unbelievable. That's a day and a picture that I'll always remember, like how happy we made everyone, and we beat a championship team.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, this Boreham Wood thing, they beat a championship team. We did that last game, last round. So it's not really an issue. When Declan Rice came on, what were your thoughts?
Oh, we kind of knew, like, at halftime they was going to make changes, but like, I didn't think they was going to bring him on so early. But so when I've come out and I've looked up, I just seen him and Dawson are thinking, "Here we go."
Here it is. Here it is.
In my head, I was like, "Here we go." But for what was it, 47 minutes? We dealt with him.
Absolutely. So, dealt with them all. Even the one who fell over loads. That was terrible. He should have been booked twice, which would have been sent off. It was terrible, that. Cool, and also, 100%. I don't want to moan about it, but their second goal was offside. I'm just putting it out there. If VAR was here, it'd been offside. But I don't want to be that guy, Ash. I'm in a happy place right now with you, my friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so you were subbed. Is that correct? Yeah. You didn't look very happy on TV, Ash. Did you need a hug? You needed my hug.
Yeah, I know. I actually did. The amount of emotions that was going through my body when, obviously, because going 1-1, that really hit me. But I just wanted to, as a footballer, you just want to stay on the pitch as long as possible. And
Yeah.
I wanted to, like, I would have dropped down on that pitch, like, to, like, for anything. Like, I didn't want to come off, but obviously that's football. Like, obviously it's the manager's decision, and obviously at the end, like, for me, I'm happy. Like, I've seen Jaden come on as well. He's like a little brother to me, and I've seen him grow up in the last like 2-3 years, and he's just getting better and better. And he needs to experience games like this, like, you know, because he's got a long career in front of him. So him playing against them players should make him want to, you know, get to the highest levels. He's got so many years left for him to do that. So like, I'm really buzzing for him, like, for getting on and, you know, doing what he's done. And his little skill, what he did against Rice, like, I went up to him after the game and I said, "Oh my God, you just done that to Rice, you know, he's the England international, future captain, and you're doing that to him."
That's what they keep saying. Yeah, well, someone's got to get it, haven't they? Yeah. What was the dressing room like after? As soon as you got back in the dressing room, what was it like? You just lost 2-1, didn't deserve it at all, just been robbed.
You know what? We were deflated, but I was buzzing to see that, because that just shows how much we did care and how much we really wanted to win. I think if I went into the change room and everyone was just all happy and everything, I would have been annoyed, because I would have thought, we've just lost it there, like, when we could have. But nah, everyone was disappointed, but proud as well. Proud, very proud.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you should be. The fans, when the second goal went in, all the fans just stood up and applauded, which
I know,
which is just,
and that's amazing to see. That is like, you know, some fan, like, you got some clubs that wouldn't even have done, like, their fans would have done that, but to see that like made us feel made us feel better as well, you know, and everything.
As a football fan, you just want to see your team give it their all. That's all the fans want to see. And the Harriers fans can see that now. They can see that you're going out there and you're just giving it your all. They can see that. Apart from when I came to Gloucester on that Tuesday night, and I hadn't seen us win in ages, and then we were 1-0 down at half time, and I was like, this is pathetic. I would drive 3 hours back home. This is terrible. and then you turned up finally, thank you. I mean, come on now. You left it late, but there you go. You were there. And then the fans got involved, and that's all they want. The fans just want to see players who want to give it their all, you know.
Yeah, 100%. Like, and we feel that, like, we know we're gonna give 100% to you guys all the time. Obviously, there's going to be times where games are not as pretty as they've been, but we know our work rate will always, like, you know, make you feel like we are working for you, like, for everybody, and we do want to win every game.
Talking about games that aren't going to be pretty, Telford away on Saturday.
Oh, it's kind of a derby, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. There won't be 5,000 people there, Ash. I'm so sorry to tell you, but it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. And the pitch will probably be atrocious, I would have thought. I've not seen it, but I imagine the goal mouth be horrendous. So just give it Sam Austin or Amari, and you can shoot it in from wherever. Or maybe you can have a go up as well. How do you get your mind back on track? Has West Ham now gone and you're back in the zone?
Oh yeah, it's in the past now. You can't change anything. You know, you gotta take all the positive from that game, and then it's on to the next one now. Like, and we was back in training on Tuesday, and everyone was, you know, back to normal selves and everything. Obviously, we probably had a couple of days where we were, you know, thinking about it, but now, no, we're on to the next game now.
Yeah, well, do you know what? The last few years for Kidderminster Harriers fans have been so tough. It's been ridiculous. We got relegated, and then relegated again, and then we thought we were going to get promoted, and we didn't. And then we thought we were going to promote, we didn't, and then we didn't, and then we didn't. It's just been horrendous. Do you think that this team can do it this year?
100%.
Even in the playoffs?
Yeah, we've said it on Tuesday. We've said it. If you don't think we can win it, there's no point you being here. You might as well go now. So everyone knows we want to get promoted, and we've got what it takes to.
Yeah, so that I asked some of the hotline, you can't really see it there, but I asked some of the hotliners for some questions, and some of them are ridiculous. Like, what is your favorite type of crisp?
Ooh, Pringles, sour cream. Oh, unbelievable. I love them.
Unbelievable testers. Come on. I love that. I love that. There you go. Right. Hang on. No, they're just having a fight. Do you really drink the vodka and the Jaeger? Is that true?
I'll have a Jaeger, but vodka. Oh, I haven't had vodka for years. My stomach just doesn't agree with it.
No,
I
you're
think I
in
drank too
good
much.
shape as well. You've got the rest of your life to drink that shit. I wouldn't bother. This is from Chris. Chris says, Hemo, you've signed a contract extension to the end of 2023, by the way. Mwah, kiss for that, thank you. Which is brilliant news for the club. But we all know how good you are and that someone will come scouting you. They probably already are already. They're scouting you right now, to be fair. What will you do then? Will you stay or will you go now? Bum, 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 bum.
I'm staying. I'm here. I really want to, get this club to back where it belongs. It's been obviously a tough how many years for Kiddy, but I think
A long time.
we're on the way back up now, and I'm here to just take it as far as it can go.
Do you know, this morning when I woke up, I got my phone and then I looked and it had the news. It knows I like Kidderminster Harriers, obviously, and it said Chesterfield might go in for Sam Austin, and I was like, ah, are you kidding me? But then I read it, and the Chesterfield manager's like, I have no idea where this came from, and they're trying to get promoted, so they ain't going to bother doing that. So
yeah, there's going to be news floating all over the place. We've just went toe to toe with West Ham, so like obviously you're going to hear probably rumors about this player, that player, but you know what? I don't think anything's true. All the boys want to be here, and all the boys want to get promoted with this club. So no one hasn't got anything to worry about at all.
But we will. We really will. We really will. So what's your favorite Harriers song that they sing? Is it Kiddie a Massive everywhere we go?
Oh yes. I love like when I hear Kiddie a Massive. Oh, it actually like gives me a big buzz, and gives you that extra like 5-10% to just like work even harder. So I love it. I do.
Even my daughter was getting along to it, and she's like 17 months old, man. You saw that one. I think you saw that one. Yeah, she was loving that. Ash, it's been an absolute pleasure to speak to you, my friend. Come down to Pembrokeshire and I'll buy you that Chinese. You can literally eat whatever you want in pre-season. It's fine.
Definitely.
Out of season.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we'll sort that out.
Yeah.
You'll be a hero. You'll be very welcome. That'd be amazing. Right. So thanks, pal.